Okay, so tonight was intended to be a double feature. It was intended to be a double feature. I broke it. Oh no. This one might not work. Well, hey, Master Tuesday. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Happy New Year. A pleasure to have you with us as always, my friend. Well, this is very unfortunate. It appears that my copy of A Bug's Life is actually bugged. It appears my copy of A Bug's Life is actually bugged. Half my plans for the night are going down the drain. That's not good. That's not the bug we wanted, Cal says. Not at all. Not at all. Do I have a fix for this? Maybe. Excuse me just a moment. Let me see what I can do real quick. Okay. So let's see. I might have an alternative here for playing this. I mean, this looks better than it did. I don't know why there's no sound, though. I don't know if there's supposed to be. I think there's supposed to be. There we go. Now we have sound. Alright, well, welcome to A Bug's Life. Speaking of games that look like bootlegs. I don't know. Credits available from the menu. Let's go ahead and let these play out, I guess. Mercifully short. Alright, well, we have to play on hard mode. We can't play on easy mode. I might just have to do this from now on. I might just have to forego the Game Boy. Like, as much as I like to use the Game Boy player on the GameCube for Game Boy Color games, I might just have to go the route of playing them through the Wii instead. Oh, Greg, welcome in. Pleasure to have you here. Another Jankuary. It's that time of year, that magical time of year, when Agent Frownie plays trash games. Because, you know, I never play anything low quality at any other point during the calendar. Hopper and his evil gang are coming for their food. Flick has an idea for a machine to increase the harvest. Wasn't Flick the name of the character in the other game? Someone told me that. That must have been a mistake. They can't both ants can't be named Flick. I refuse to believe it. A machine to increase the harvest. Can you help him find the parts? Oh, I mean... Is this real? This is not real, is it? I thought the other game was... This is rough. This is not the game, right? This has got to be a bootleg, right? I got a bad copy. That's why it wouldn't play on the... That's why it wouldn't play on the other machine. Oh my goodness. Oh. This is... This... There's a run button? Who would ever be so foolish as to try and run in this game? Oh, we can crawl. Oh, please. Stubby the Bee, welcome in. Happy New Year. Happy Jankuary. This leaf in the background right here looks like a puzzle piece. It looks like a piece out of a jigsaw puzzle. It's real. It's got that Nintendo seal of approval. It's so much worse than the other game. It is stunning. I mean, what? We have an attack? Oh, no I don't. I used it, I wasted it. I misunderstood and now I wasted it. Please don't hit me. Oh, wait. Hang on, I can pick these up? I thought these were hurting me. Well, hang on. Let me just hang out here and collect a whole bunch of these for later. Don't tap your toe at me. Is that it? They're done? Okay, so they stop spawning at 10. I guess we got him. I thought it was like a hold and release situation. Is that a part? I think that's a part. What's this? Cherries? What, am I running out of time? What's going on? I don't know what the beep beep means. I can't quite see the top of the screen. The numbers at the top are kind of cut off. I don't know if I can fix that or not. I can't fix it on the fly, but maybe between streams. Not for this game. I mean, hopefully there won't be multiple streams of this game. That would be a nightmare world. Hopefully we'll finish this tonight. Cool. Damaged. Will you go away? Yeah, give me those grapes. My weapon capacity just increased? I think so. The jumping is super awkward. Why? Why? This looks weird. Hey Chozo, welcome back. Yeah, well, this is A Bug's Life on Game Boy Color. And, yeah, it looks pretty bogus. I'm not entirely sure this is a legit game. This jump is so difficult to make. Why can't we just climb? Why can't we just climb? Why did they make it so impossible? And they had to put an enemy over here, so it makes everything extra annoying. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. This is gonna be indescribably painful to complete. Oh my goodness. Hey Raiders, welcome in. Pally, thank you for the raid. Welcome back. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Things are very rough for us right now. Welcome to A Bug's Life on Game Boy Color. Super Mario Odyssey tonight. Hope that went well. I really like that game. Super Mario Odyssey is really good. Technically beat it. All we have left is the jump rope. Oh, well done. So that means you did the darker side of the moon? Yeah, I had the same question, Time Walker. I had the same question. Just finished that tonight. GG's. It's a pretty that darker side level is a pretty serious challenge. And that jump rope. I wish you luck with that jump rope. I don't think I ever finished that one myself. I went through Mario Odyssey twice, and both of my playthroughs were fairly thorough, but definitely not 100% either time. And the jump rope, I don't think I ever accomplished that. Is that the whole stage? Well done, you found all the parts for the harvesting machine. Now help Flick use his invention. Okay, we got a password. Let's write these down in case... I mean, who knows what's going to happen to me. I think this looks so much worse because I'm playing it through the Wii instead of the GameCube. So I think like one of the effects of that is it's blown up so much bigger. It doesn't have that border that the Game Boy player on the GameCube puts around it. And so it makes it the bigger you stretch these Game Boy games, the more frightening they become. It's very heartbreaking when you lose and it sends you back to the beginning. Oh, yes, brutal. I got so close. I got 98 jumps. Oh. Oh. That is so close. What? Do I have to clear the whole board? Is that it? Before the time runs out? But there's stuff in the way. But there's enemies in the way. Well done, you've harvested the crop. Wait a moment, I won? Level failed successfully. I'm going to have to look this up after the stream. I'm going to find a video of someone else playing A Bug's Life on Game Boy Color. This can't be real. This can't be the real game. Flick goes to the city to find bigger bugs to help defend the ant colony against the grasshoppers. Did that first stage even have music? I don't even remember now. Are we friends? We're friends? What's the point of being friends? Whoa, watch out for the water. I mean, I can't make it across there either. Oh. Hang on. You're supposed to help me jump? Alright, cool. What is this? This Angry Birds? We got one. Let's go. Now, what is this? What is this supposed to be? It takes 3 hits. It takes 3 hits to blow these guys up. I could do it with 1 grape. I don't need this guy. I'm not quick on the draw. Never mind. We'll do it your way, game. I don't know how I'm supposed to know when I'm supposed to fire. It's too far away for me to know the timing. Oh my goodness. Hey, Conqueror Worm, welcome in. This game looks amazing. We're undecided whether or not this game is even real. I don't know what's happening tonight. We played through Ants. This is A Bug's Life. Allegedly. Ants was like 50% a pretty okay game, and 50% a nightmare that I couldn't wait to be over. And and now I feel like I might not have survived the Ants playthrough, and now I'm in the afterlife. That's how this game makes me feel. I didn't even know they released a regular Game Boy version. Are we in this together? You just having a snack now? Oh. Are you okay? Oh, wait a moment. Are you a bouncy platform? You are a bouncy platform, but where am I supposed to even bounce to? What is your purpose? Oh. Help me get out of here. What, I mean, a lot of... I mean, you want to hurry up or what? That worked? That worked. Oh no, but bouncing on stuff is horrible. I think that was a link you tried to post, Pally, but they get blocked universally. Chozo says Chozo's the reason links are banned. No, links have been banned from day one. It didn't seem to me like there was any need to have them in the chat. No worries, it's a clip. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate you making a clip. Sorry it got eaten up. I see. Alright. I don't mind this part. No! Just kind of unceremoniously kicked back to the start. That's rough. I don't want to go through this whole stage again. I do kind of want to see that second stage again, though. My thing's just gonna continue to follow me for the entire rest of the stage. It really is. I don't know if I actually even have to collect these things. Alright, I figured out what I was doing wrong with the jumping. It's pretty silly. If you want to do a long jump off a leaf, you need to jump in place and then jump. You need to jump in place and then jump off of it, and you jump further than if you just go for the long jump from the start. I don't know why, but that seems to be the case. Gross. Actually, is there an enemy coming up? Hey, Jelly. I'm assuming that that is a sign that you're heading back to bed? Go, go, go. Don't fall in the water. The enemies in this game are brutally annoying. Okay, we didn't miss any parts. Dog is walked, baby man sleeping, Garbo Day is taken care of. And they head to work at 11 tomorrow for a 11:30 start. Alrighty. Betty bye. Good night, Jelly. Okay. I mean, I guess that's just like a bonus game for points, is all that seems to be. What? There we go. There he is. Why did it take him so long to show up? Oh. Got one of them. Oh, why? Why does it take so many hits to make this happen? Oh my goodness. No, it was too slow. What am I supposed to do about that? It sure would be nice. It sure would be nice if I could see what was ahead of me, you know? So I could work these timings out. This is agony. Oh no, and there's more? Please, let this end. I hate this. I hate this so much. It's tough to be a bug, but you ain't tough enough. You know, I don't feel like I deserve this. Alright, well, I will spare us the agony of replaying the first two stages. Hey, Mock, welcome in. How goes it? It's okay. Happy New Year. Welcome to Jankuary. This game is really rough. This game is really rough. I was doing all right, but A Bug's Life on Game Boy Color is a bad game. It's a really bad game. I don't understand because the password made us repeat the stage that we already did. That password didn't actually help me. I played the Nintendo 64 game when I was a kid, so I kind of already know what that game is like. I wanted to do the Game Boy Color game because I wanted to pair it with Ants, and there's an Ants game on the Game Boy Color. There's not one on the N64, so I wanted to do them in a way that they would go together. It's not much better, Chozo says. This game even has janky passwords. It does. They don't take you where they're supposed to take you. It takes you to the beginning of the stage where you get the password, not the end of it. That doesn't help very much. Do you like the movie? I don't remember the movie. I watched it a long time ago when it first came out, but I don't remember anything about it. Same with Ants. I know I saw it, don't remember anything about it. I guess I liked the movie well enough at the time. I liked it enough that I thought it'd be worthwhile to buy the N64 game, I guess. Movie's great. Frownie is the caterpillar, I'm the ladybug. I'm gonna assume that's a compliment. Hang out here until my pockets are full. You have a lot of nostalgia for the movie, Mock says. Love it. As a kid, I had quite a few of the toys. I was 7 when it came out. I don't remember how old I was when it came out. I was probably in middle school. I have fond memories of it too, Cow says. Caterpillar is the friendly giant character. You remind me of a friendly giant. I'm assuming you're tall, Jozo says. I'm about 6 foot. I'm 6'1", something like that. Depending on whether or not I'm wearing shoes and if I stand up straight. Still have my Flick plushie. I don't know how you're supposed to know how to do this. This is infuriating. I don't know how this is supposed to be done. hate this game. I hate this game. This is the worst. Absolute worst. This is as bad. This is as bad as it gets. Oh. Oh. The characters in A Bug's Life remind me of James and the Giant Peach, another favorite of mine. Haven't seen that. I read part of the book, but I don't think I got around to finishing it. Not that it's a terribly long book either, but... I just got kind of busy. I was reading through various Roald Dahl books last year. I made it through The Witches and Matilda and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Because I read at a second grade reading level. No, I haven't played the game. I own a copy of it though. I've thought about playing it. There was a point in time where I thought Roald Dahl games would make a good like marathon, but then it turns out there's not very many of them. There's very, very few. There's very, very few books based on his video games based on his books, or the related films. Another jankuary game from the sound of it. Yes, it's on my radar. It's a game I think about playing. The only thing that really stopped me from playing it was that there aren't other games to pair it with. I cannot afford to lose lives like this. Oh. I'm gonna lose so many to this awful spider. Who thought this was acceptable? How did this game get released? Yeah, but if movie tie-in is the only criteria, like the net is way too wide. You know, like if I said the theme for Jankuary this year is movie tie-in games, I mean, like, I'd never run out. I'd die before I ran out of before I completed like the set. I need a narrower criteria for a theme. Hey Sark, welcome in. Welcome to a real nightmare. We're starting the year off as rough as possible. A Bug's Life on Game Boy Color is just pure unfiltered agony. Hope you're doing well. I saw you've been playing Metal Gear Solid. I think you started... Am I correct that you started up Metal Gear Solid for Boxing Day? Or was that just a coincidence? Believing the circus bugs to be warriors. Flick ass... Oh, I don't care about the story. I gotta write that password down ASAP. 5P9K. I cannot do that again. Oh, it's a raid. Thank you for the raid, Sark. Very much appreciated. Just a coincidence, but it's a badge. GG. You were working on that for a few nights. That must have been that was a long journey. Very well done. Very well done. Welcome in Smitty Werben Jaegerman. I don't know if I got that one right. Welcome in Anpu Camilla. Welcome in Willite Warrior. Welcome in Signore. First half of the game for the Big Boss rank was a pain. I've never actually played through, so I've never actually played a Metal Gear Solid. I played a little bit of the Twin Snakes. I played the Twin Snakes on the stream for about 3 hours several years ago when I experimented for a while with letting viewers pick games for me on the stream, and that was one of the games that got picked. I played it for 3 hours, and it was horrific. I think I made it up to the first boss, but it was a struggle. I didn't figure out how any of the controls of that game worked. I could not figure out what I was doing for the life of me. It was it was madness. It was just the most the just worthwhile the most worthless attempt at someone playing a video game you have ever seen. I'll just say you need to play near perfectly on the hardest difficulty. I was reloading my saves a lot. Um, I thank you for coming in, Smitty. I hope you have a happy new year and be well. Pretty sure that's a coincidence, but it's hilarious. That was the first thing I thought of. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw you playing that the day after Christmas. I was like, Sark is playing Metal Gear Solid for Boxing Day. That's brilliant. So we in January we always celebrate January with Jankuary. I play a whole lot of licensed games and shovelware during this time of year because this is definitely the only time of year where I play licensed games and shovelware. It never happens outside of January at all. But this year we're starting off strong. We played Ants, and Ants was the first 10 stages of Ants. I thought I was having a good time, and then the final 10 stages, I was uh I was pretty bent out of shape. I I was pretty enraged by the end of Ants. It became a nightmare by the end, and now I'm playing A Bug's Life, and I'm not even convinced this game is real. I don't know what is going on anymore. I have just spiraled into an an abyss that I was not prepared for tonight. Uh, yeah, I thought that was the whole year round. Sark says that's that's the open secret. I kind of can't help myself. I have to play trash all the time, or I'm just not happy. And I can't believe we actually made it through the previous stage. That was the that was those are that had some of the worst blind jumps I've experienced in quite a while. I've heard some people say Ants is a better movie than A Bug's Life. Malk says I have heard that opinion. I am not informed enough to weigh in. I haven't seen either movie in so long. I don't I don't have any opinion. Ants is definitely the better game though. Ants is 100% the better game between the two. The only thing that can save A Bug's Life at this point is if it's mercifully short. If this is the last level, if this is the last level, maybe I'll forgive it. Maybe. But I don't think there's any salvaging this experience. How? How did my jump get so... I mean, this is the kind of game we're dealing with here, where these are my projectile. I need these to throw them at enemies, but picking them up can hurt me. That's the kind of situation we have going on. Please. The grapes didn't respawn. Oh no, I was counting on those. They don't come back? I've made some horrible decisions. Now, will this password even take us to the stage we were just on? Isn't it just going to take us to the stage before anyway? This is the stage we're on. Okay, this password works. The other password didn't work. The level 2 password is bugged. The level 2 password, when you put it in, it doesn't take you to level 3. It takes you to level 2. Even though it's the password you earn for beating level 2. There's no password for level 3. So I was kind of afraid that all the passwords in the game were going to be like that, where they all took you to the beginning of the stage instead of the end. Precisely. Mandrew, bugged. What do you mean? This looks like top tier quality. I don't know. If I had so I mean I had a Bug's Life on the Nintendo 64 when I was a kid. And I thought that was a disappointing game. If I had had this game instead, I don't know how I would have survived. Hope you're having a good night and a good New Year so far. I'm all right. It's hard to feel like I'm doing good when I'm playing this game, but from the wider perspective, things are all right for me. Hopefully your year is off to a good start. I'm never gonna make progress. It's impossible to get anywhere in this game. It's a horror show. But you know, sometimes the attack button does things, sometimes it doesn't. Run and attack are the same button, by the way. It's B for throwing this and for running. And which one he's gonna do is anyone's guess. Oh, I'm out of projectiles. Do you think that enemy gonna respawn? You bet it is, but only after I jump. Oh. Cool. No set for this game, what a shame. That needs to be corrected immediately. I was trying to throw a projectile, but he wanted to run instead. No, it's not jump and attack, it's run and attack. The jump button is a separate button. It doesn't matter, it's still terrible either way. Everything about this is terrible. Oh no. I did the wrong password. They make this your only way of filling your inventory. And then they have the nerve to program the character to be impatient with you. I don't like anyone that worked on this game. I thought ants was a disaster. I can't believe how much worse this is. Cool. The big trouble. So the big trouble with trying to fire your weapon, right, is that because it's also the same as run, like in order for him to actually use your weapon, you've got to be at a complete standstill to fire. And like even if you let go of the button, if he's still like finishing up his walk cycle, then it won't attack. It will try to run instead. So there's no like when the enemies like suddenly come at you, there's no way to respond quickly to anything. Do you like Rystar on Genesis? I've never played it. I'd really like to get those cherries. I don't know how in the world I get them though. Okay, that worked. What am I jumping toward? That's an enemy. I don't even know if that is an enemy or not. It didn't seem to hurt me. Why? No, there's I'm all the way back here. There's not another checkpoint anywhere. This is a fake game. This is a fake game. This is not real. Someone snuck this in my house to sabotage me. This is not a real game. Rystar is so good, Chozo says. I didn't know they made Jump King on Game Boy Color. I mean, you could, right? Now, one of the beautiful things about Jump King could be an Atari game. What is going on? What? What are those enemies doing? This has got to be a ROM hack or a fan game, Greg says. Why play a good game when you can play A Bug's Life? Hey, ghouls, welcome in. At least I know. Nothing else I have lined up for this month can possibly be this bad. Right? This has to be bottom of the barrel. It can't get worse than this. Oh. Hey, Matt, welcome in. Came on the Sarks raid. Hope you're having a great new year. Things are pretty alright so far. My year's getting off to a pretty good start. If you count everything except video games. From a gaming perspective, it's pretty unimaginably bad. Played some questionable games. That's the thing about video games, right? That's one of the aspects in which video games will never let you down. There's always a worse game out there. There's always something worse, like, just no matter how bad it gets. I don't even have any idea what I'm supposed to do about these marbles. They're just mandatory damage. So much of this game is just mandatory damage. Come on, why? I'm doing everything right, and I'm just being grinded into powder. Oh. Wait, just try and get out of here, please. What even is ahead of me? Duck! I'm out of projectiles, so if I face another... Nope, I can't face another enemy. I have nothing. I have no tools that I can use. And I didn't even hit... of course I didn't hit another checkpoint. Played a Looney Tunes game on Game Boy Color. I don't think I've played any of those. I played a Taz game. It was pretty bad. You can always scrape something worse off the bottom of the barrel. Duck Dodgers? No, I've never played that one. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on what I missed here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh my goodness, I'm out of words. I'm out of words. I can't get away from this thing. I didn't mean to throw both of those. I can't believe I've actually come this far before. It's been so long. It's been so long since I've been over here, I just forgot all this stuff existed. This thing is definitely gonna kill me, right? Even better. Oh. This looks like a bad Flash game. Oh. That game over screen is something else. There are some games that pour salt in your wounds, right? And this one pours in cayenne pepper. Hey, Persephone, welcome in. We're all having a fever dream. That's precisely what this game feels like. Cut your wounds open again. Collective fever dreams, a staple of Jankuary. Oh, no. I had full health? How in the world? Welcome in, Raiders. Hey, Natto, thank you for the raid. Hopefully Ninja Gaiden treated you well. Were there any new PBs? Happy New Year, everyone, and happy Jankuary. Welcome to misery. This is a... If you have a sensitive constitution, you may want to abandon ship now. This game is rough. We are starting the year off in just the depths of the underworld. A Bug's Life on Game Boy Color is a nightmarish experience. I was unprepared. I was unprepared for what I was getting myself into tonight. Oh my goodness. Hey X, welcome in. Thank you for coming along. Toto Dial, welcome in. This looks fun. I don't want to sleep anyway. If you if you have a taste for suffering, as I unfortunately do. No PBs, mostly hours of practice and strategy. The NATO strats. Learned a bunch of great new tech. The massive PB will be incoming next time. Can't wait. Can't wait. Hopefully I can be there for the event. Looks like it might still be better than Bug. We started the night with ants, right? Every January, I celebrate the new year by cranking up the jank dials, by making sure to play an extra generous portion of like licensed games and shovelware for the month of January, and I'm floored. I'm floored by how incredibly terrible tonight's games have been. Like the Ants game like started off really decent, and I thought it was going to be an okay experience until about halfway through, and then it got really rough. But then when I put this on, I've entered a parallel universe where quality has never existed. I've got to save a projectile because there's a dragonfly up ahead that I have no other means of defeating. Oh. What's gonna happen to me next? More of these? I mean, they're not even... There's no way. There's no way. It's not even possible. I don't think I can jump back to respawn them either. Oh. There is no way. There is no way. Did we hit a checkpoint? We actually hit a checkpoint. I mean, now I'm on my last life, so it doesn't even matter. No, we were there and then I wasn't. It took so long to get there. Oh. Gotta grab my sushi dinner. Keeping a lurk warm for you, Frownie. Thank you, Nato. Thank you again for the raid. Sorry, I feel like I've been a really bad host tonight. We've had so many raiders come in, and I just I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain. Oh. Can't imagine speedrunning Ninja Gaiden. I can barely even finish the game, Greg says. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. I'd like to practice Ninja Gaiden well enough to do it deathless someday, because it's a lot of fun. And I always feel when I play it, like for the first 4 levels, for the first 4 worlds of Ninja Gaiden, I'm like, yeah, this would be fun to train. It would be fun to train this until I can do it deathless. And then the last 2 worlds are just so brutal. The last 2 worlds of Ninja Gaiden are so brutal, especially. If this game does get an RA set, I hope the game over screen is the badge. The way you're hosting is bugging you. I rated because the game looked awful. I knew what I was getting myself into, Sark says. I'm glad I haven't disappointed. Oh. This is a bad omen. This is a bad omen for the rest of the year. Some of the Monkey Ball levels can be really tough to beat. Yeah, I've never played Monkey Ball either. It looks, I think I'd have a hard time with it. It looks really challenging. Maybe we're getting the truly terrible games out of the way early. I hope, Cal says. I mean, the only thing that I picked these games on based on was just I saw that they both existed, and I was like, oh yeah, the Ants and A Bug's Life movies came out like at the exact same time. It'd be funny to play both of those games at the same time. That was as deep as my thought process went. I didn't even, I didn't look into what they were or anything. I went in completely blind just based on that idea. And I've gotten myself into so much trouble. Who would have thought? Who would have imagined? Who would have imagined that that would be the most dangerous thought that would ever enter my brain in my entire life? Uh, it seemed it seems so, like such an innocuous idea. I played a little bit. I played a little bit of the Pod Racer game on the Nintendo 64. I think I rented it once. I wasn't very good at it. I had a hard time. I had a hard time with that one. I think I need to put in a lot of practice to do well with it. Love episode 1 racing, Ghouls says. I didn't really yeah, I didn't really play it enough to get a feel for it. So my my verdict has to remain out. Tony Hawk, yeah, I never played any of the Tony Hawk games either. One of the odd things about this game is, like, when you're jumping for distance, you need to jump in place before you jump forward. Like jumping off those leaves. Oh my goodness. Why can't this just be the end of the level, please? I don't need any more. How long is this going to go on for? This is the longest level in the history of games. I've played entire franchises with less territory than this one stage. What is this? What is this level? It goes on for a lifetime. Is this an 18 terabyte Game Boy Color cartridge? Oh. Get me out of here. Oh. Oh, it's a miracle I'm still alive. I blundered that jump. That should not have... I blundered that. That should not have counted in my favor. Flick and the circus bugs arrive back at Ant Island. Flick is a hero. Alright, we completed the stage. Give me that password, please. Oh. Ah, the end of the level. Hey, good timing, cows. Time for me heading off to bed. I won't be able to see the end of this forever level. You just in time, cows. Just in time. We made it to the end of that one for you. I hope that you sleep well, my friend. Thank you for being here. Have a fantastic weekend, cows. I don't expect I'll see you till next week, so be well until then. There's more suffering coming up next week. I haven't actually announced what the theme of this Jankuary is, but after a few nights it'll become apparent. I'm just gonna let the horror slowly unfold. But our plan is to work on Jankuary titles every weeknight, and we'll probably do some of our ongoing projects on Friday nights. Like tomorrow, we're gonna do Dark Souls 2, so it's not gonna be this level of trash every night, just most nights of January. Friday night we'll take a break from the trash to play Dark Souls 2. They consider this game so daunting, even beating a level makes you a hero, Sark says. Oh. Nice tomorrow hype, Jozo says. The theme is insects, Signore guesses. Thanks for the stream, Frownie. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here, Mets. We're still playing a little longer. Yeah, all I heard is you're taking a break from the trash to play more trash. Yeah, I thought... I thought you'd appreciate that, Sark. Rescue Princess Dot from the Hungry Sparrow before she's bird food. I was really kind of hoping that was the end of the game. I knew it wasn't because it gave us a password, but I was still kind of hoping that could just be the end. I'm on a time limit? Oh, no way. I'm stuck. I guess I should point out, I guess I can point out now, this game is not very responsive, so... This whole trying to run and jump thing is not... Yeah, they knew what they were doing with this. I can't actually see the timer at the top of the screen either. I can see there is a timer, but the numbers are cut off on the CRT. The game is not framed very well. At least they give passwords. Yeah. You can really tell. You can really tell if I'm having a bad time if I'm using the passwords too, because generally speaking, I tend to prefer not to use passwords in games um, that we do on the stream. Um, I don't really like the idea of using password. Like when a game has limited continues like limited lives and limited continues, I don't really like the idea of using passwords as a way to like circumvent the limited continue situation. Generally, with games, you know, if I get a permanent game over, I tend to restart them instead of using the passwords, but we are 100% using them for this. So you can tell I'm having a bad time if I'm not taking a game from the start. Oh, thank goodness that one didn't actually make me go back. I forgot my own rule about, like, the benefits of jumping in place before trying to make a long jump. Alright, I mean, I can see that this territory is just repeating. Like, I can recognize repeating patterns in the background, I think. So that's bad. Not that I think we're on a loop, but just that... This music would make a good alarm noise. Okay, well that was surprisingly tolerable. BKK2. Timer's counting down like it's Punch Out. Oh, so just in random increments then? All the seconds are completely uneven? Inspired by Dot's rescue, Flick has a plan for a fake bird to scare off Hopper for good. Help him find the parts. Alright, so this is just like stage 1 then, probably. Oh my goodness. We got an underground theme. Oh no, is it a maze? It's kind of a maze. Okay, stay away from the gummy worms. I don't have any ammo. I don't have any ways of fighting them. Can we go down here, or is this a death pit? Can go down there. Look how close I am to the left-hand side of the screen. There's no visibility. Awesome. What am I supposed to do? I don't have any ammunition. I can't attack anything. I'm just supposed to tank the damage everywhere? The timer's just crazy fast. Definitely not in seconds. Speaking of Punch-Out and not using passwords, I still have to go back and defeat Tyson at some point in Punch-Out. I've been taking a little break from that one. Punch-Out and Jump King I haven't played since the baby was born. But they're definitely on my mind. I don't need health, I need ammo. missed a thing up there. Alright, but I'm dead. Because there was an enemy down here on the right. Well done, you've collected all the parts. The fake bird is complete. That is false. I completely missed one of the parts. I 100% missed one of the parts. The game just doesn't even care. Shh, you totally got them all. Yeah, the game just, hey, you tried, good enough. The game's, I mean, fine. I know I shouldn't be complaining. P.T. Flea, the circus owner, shows up and exposes the warriors as his ex-troupe of performers. Outrage the colony, banish Flick and the circus bugs from the island. Princess Dot hears of Hopper's evil plan to squish the queen. Thinking fast, Dot tracks down Flick and the circus bugs. Use Flick to steer Dim around the hazards and return safely to Ant Island. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I thought I had to outrun the edge of the screen, but you don't. It just pushes you along. But was that damage? I guess that was damage. I thought that was a collectible. I thought I did a good thing. Sure wish this was a shmup and not just a dodge 'em up. What? They're coming back from behind? No! Rude. I hate this game. It's a miracle that thing didn't hit me. Why? Why? That was a collectible. I think I got hit by a boomerang at the same time I picked that up before, or just didn't see it. Health, please. Health. I'm in need of health. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah. Yeah, no shooting. No shooting. It's a pacifist. It's a pacifist shoot 'em up. Why is there health at the end of the level? The circus bugs decoy Hopper and his gang with a show while Flick attempts to launch the fake bird. Run! No, it's gonna get you. I cannot believe I survived that encounter. Thanks for playing all this garbage. I look forward to your streams so much, Chozo says. Hey, thank you, Chozo. Very much appreciate having you here, and glad to be here for you. I'm not happy about how that encounter went. Nope. I realized I was making an error just a bit too late. That guy's guarding health and I need it. I need it, but I don't have any ammo. That's awful. This game is just mean. Okay, oh, there's ammo. No! Got him. Got the health. Beautiful. Oh, you know what? I actually picked up, on the flying stage, I actually picked up that item that I picked up that I thought was health, that I thought killed me. I thought it was health, and then I thought it killed me. That might have been ammo on the other stage. Yeah, all the Jump King experience paying off. It is just... There was a joke earlier about this game, about this game's similarity to Jump King, and it's just become more true. How? How am I still alive? It's not possible. Awesome. Which game is better, this or Mega Man X? If I had to choose... Probably Mega Man X, but only the Game Boy Color version. I actually haven't even played that game. I just imagine it's got to be at least a little janky. Too bad there was never a Bug's Life Extreme. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable how much I hate this game. It is impossible to get away from any of these enemies. I have no means of attack, and I'm just surrounded at every millisecond by 40,000 enemies in every direction. And they won't go away. No matter what I do, they will not leave me alone. This game is literally a nightmare. Oh. Hey, Key, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I streamed for 9 hours and beat Donkey Kong Country 2, finally. GG, Key. Very well done. That's a pretty tough game. That game gets rough at the end. That game gets really hard. I like it a lot, though. It's a very good game. Very well done. Thank you for the raid, Tacos. Welcome in. Happy New Year. Hope everyone's year's getting off to a good start. I'm starting my year with trash, and I was not prepared. I was not prepared for the levels of agony I was welcoming into my life tonight. A Bug's Life on the Game Boy Color is one of the worst things a human can do to themselves. This red bug will not get out of my life. I'm so angry. I am so angry. So the only way to get on this other leaf is to bounce on this one below it twice. There's no way to do that. It is physically impossible. No one has ever completed this game before. I don't believe it. How is this meant to be done? Good night, Keith. Thank you again for the raid. Get some well-deserved rest. I'll see you another time. This is intolerable. This is... Get out of here. I want these things out of my life so badly. I am feeling levels of rage that, like, are usually reserved for, like, horror movie villains. Now, while I would love to try and go back down and get that health, that's another losing proposition because I have to spend some of this ammo to even do that. You know what? Just don't... I don't know if it carries over when I die or not, actually. How in the world did that... I mean, that's the one I would have preferred to hit, but that made no sense. Timing my jump across this falling leaf is mandatory. That's awful. Can't believe they did that to me. I mean, I can, but... they're bad people. Everyone who worked on this game is a bad person. And look, now it's another grasshopper, and I can't even get by him because I don't have ammo and I can't tank the hit. Oh, cool. And as if my life wasn't horrible enough, it has to... one of those red bugs has to sneak up on me at the same time. This game is something special. This game is a war crime. The best thing about my current situation is I do believe that the item that gave me ammunition, I do believe that that does not respawn. So all of that stuff I couldn't make it through before, I'm even less equipped. I'm even less equipped. Yeah, because I think it was here on this leaf. I think that's where it was. There is no way anyone has ever cleared this. It's not physically possible. It's a broken game. They don't exist, Chozo. I gotta stop playing this game. Like, right here. There's no way to do this. Great. I actually made it past that thing without taking damage. That's the first time ever. Doesn't help me, like, very much, but it's just interesting when anything new happens. You know, the instant that I leap up here, that red bug is just going to come back and destroy my health entirely, right? It's trying. Ah, great. I've never hated anything so much as I hate these red bugs. I don't need random extra damage being thrown in. The level is already hard enough to navigate. Even if there were no enemies, it would be impossible to navigate this mess of leaves. And then, with the ones that are in fixed positions, it's just everything's bad enough. I don't need another random enemy thrown in. They just spawn at unpredictable times and chase you endlessly. Life is bad enough. Oh. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for joining us. I'm playing A Bug's Life on Game Boy Color, and it's the worst decision I've ever made. I hope you had a good stream tonight. Abraxas, thank you very much for that raid. If you'd like to share what you were up to, shout outs. You know what? I was so lost in the depths of despair that it didn't even occur to me I didn't have a mod to shout out Key with the raid from earlier. So a very belated shout out to Key to Life as well. Oh my goodness! Happy New Year, Raiders! Happy Jankuary. This is a challenging night. This is a challenging night. The fake bird is launched and gives Hopper and his gang the fright of their lives. Please let this be the final stage. Was good. Modded my NES, and in the process realized that the capacitor is getting spicy. Ended up modding another one instead, moving good pin connector over to it while I was at it. Expanded audio mod, 47K resistor between pins 3 and 9 of the expansion board. Well, I have to say I'm completely lost so far as technical details. I would be hopeless at opening up any piece of electronics and messing with the capacitors and such. But it seems like things were a success. Now I get all the fun Famicom music out of my NES. Oh, nice. All right, so I could at least appreciate that concept. Because, yeah, games like, I think Castlevania 3 is supposed to have, like, much better music in the Japanese version. The only modification I've done to any of my consoles was removing those pieces of plastic inside one of my Super NES consoles so that I can plug Famicom games or Super Famicom games into it. The cartridges won't stick down anymore. Got to figure out why. Got an SNES cart wedged in there holding it down right now. A lot of games use the expanded audio. Castlevania is one of them. Yeah, that's the only one that I could like pull out of my memory that I felt like I heard of before. When Hopper discovers that the bird is fake, he's furious. Flick's only hope is to lead Hopper to the real bird's nest. Oh no. Oh, but well, we're starting off in a bad situation. This could be the final stage, right? Hopper is eaten by the bird. There's no password. That's a good sign. Peace descends on the colony. The ants are now free from Hopper's tyranny forever. It's tough to be a bug, and you're tough enough. That was outrageously awful. That was outrageously awful. Oh. Oh, this game is bad. Thank you for the GGs. Oh, thank you, Sark, Mandrew, Abraxas, Mansta. Welcome in, Mansta. I don't think I said hello to you yet tonight. Welcome in. So, 9 out of 10. Oh, this game gets a big 0 from me. This, they don't get much worse than this game. They don't get much worse than this one. This is one of my most hated games ever, and I only played this for one night. Could you imagine? Like, this game, I hate this game so much. I hate this game so much. And I mean, it's not even like, you know, like, there's so many other games that, like, Dr. Evil Knievel, I played for like 38 hours. Echo the Dolphin, I played for 21 hours. Like, they took so many nights, and I think I might actually hate this more than some of them. Oh, it's just fresher pain, right, is all it is. Thank you, Mets. Thank you, Chozo. Orange bug out of 10. Oh, that's the stream for tonight, my friends. We're done. I gotta get out of here. I've been physically injured by this playthrough. Let's see if there's someone to raid. More Jankuary next week. I don't think anything else I played this whole year can be as bad as tonight was. Like, I thought Ants got pretty bad. I thought Ants got pretty bad, and then Bug's Life was just miserable. Just so miserable. I'm so happy we're done. I'm planning to play more trash like this for most of the month. We are going to play Dark Souls 2 tomorrow, which I actually consider like one of the better times. But there will be more dubious stuff all next week, or most of next week. I'm losing my train of thought. Let's go ahead and head out. Fix the NES. Turns out if you screw the cartridge tray in too tight, it affects the ability for it to click and release. I would not have known that. I'm glad you got the problem solved there. Alright, I'm going to send us over to Rydia. I don't know this streamer especially well, but I watched her play Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt. It was quite a while back. It was back around the same time that I played it. It was like just after we did it on the stream. So she does retro games and difficult ones. I will give you the heads up that she can be a bit animated. It is sometimes a louder and more adult language stream than what we have. So just in case that's an issue for you, a mild heads up about that. But I think if you like suffering and struggling through challenging retro games like we like to do, that you probably have a good time in this direction. Why I never success. Yeah, just a mild heads up, you know. Some people might can't handle that. But thank you, my friends. The raid's gonna count down before I can finish saying thank you. But be well. Hopefully I'll see you again real soon. We're all done for tonight. Let's head out. Let's go on an adventure.